I'm about to.
They started on the ground with Eckler. There's some space here. And he takes
Look at what? Look at what?
40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18
Yeah,
yards. One unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert.
Come on, man.
And down he goes. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Williams loses the football.
Come on, man.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team.
Why did I go help you?
There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
You know you can't stop me, man.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
Come on, man.
Off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down.
You.
You're the play caller. You're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. A pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, it's Purdy. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st down, Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's Eckler again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I want to touch that.
Here's 1st and 10.
Like, move that over a little bit.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
Cam.
2nd and 6.
So I can see myself.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Eckler.
Oh no, we got Tyler.
He maybe got a yard.
All right.
Searching for yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Go.
Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I'm good, bro. It's down anyway.
From inside Niner territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Herbert.
Why you do that?
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside.
Y'all take it down, though.
These DBs
You gotta be
to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage.
Nah, pull it. No, not that, bro. Put it back down. Bro, what I'm saying is, hold on. Let's see what I'm saying. Pull this out. Let's see. Yeah, see something? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Here. Come on, Bob Sauce. Bob Sauce, come on.
Zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams.
Yo, you're not winning this game. You know that.
As his guys are able to
You always start off like this. You know that.
If you keep plays alive with your feet, he was in the pocket, got out of
10
the
and
pocket,
0, yeah.
and then gave his receivers a chance to get open. And then he's more than good enough to deliver it on time for the score.
extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
Yep.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Y'all gonna lose.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But y'all gonna lose this week, though.
The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent
I'm still going to win, so it don't matter. No, I'll go.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I'm going to win.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter. But let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
now you can go.
I ain't called it. Let's go.
I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been.
You can't stop me.
We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start
You can't.
instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
You can't stop me.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that. 3rd and 12, I'm not here.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coaches.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Right now, brother. Give me some ice. I'm gonna drink that coffee.
He's going to look
Hey, let him go to work. I'll watch it. Now I'm good. I'm gonna drink my beer after that.
And there's another example right there.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Yeah, you can get like 2 ice.
Second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
I'm gonna drink that.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20.
Yeah, I want to just finish this whole game. Get out of the way.
It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
Told you, heard you coffee. Early in the day, bro.
Worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Yeah, well, you might die with another guy.
Second and 9 now for the 21. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond
I'm scoring.
40 before he's taken down. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes
I'm scoring. Let's go.
much less of an obstacle. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up in.
Feet was down. His feet was down.
They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Purdy from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick.
You find it. You know I'm the best.
If they hurry, we'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Purdy on fourth down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it.
Are you scared to pull the cut, bro?
Doesn't pay off, and that's a turnover on downs.
God, now look like Carl. Look at that, bro. God damn.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I.
You know you are gonna make that
after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis on Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports from the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
This holiday, stretch your dollars off with
I ain't quit. Why would I quit? I won't. Nah, I ain't like you. I know you do that, but I ain't like you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. James now to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Third and long, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he's able to get up here to the 26. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. third and long. It's Garoppolo. This is caught. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here.
No, we good now.
20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points. He's got a man complete. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, 83 yards. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Garoppolo. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Gould is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the move to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Garoppolo now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Akeem Spence.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3rd down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. On the return, it's James. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they've really played themselves out of the
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? Everything want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quit the poppin'.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes,
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Taylor now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got Allen. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Inside give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing. Brett Maher taking off for Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room to work. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go Elliott again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued did on the last one.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 33. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, that running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 35 on second down, Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
To try again after the sack. Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 18. 96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Again to Elliott. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Prescott now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 10. Cowboys 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert on first down now. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Throwing on second and long. Herbert, he'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Third and long, it's Herbert looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's Prescott. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 25 on second down, Prescott. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go.